what are three key parts to ESG investing that they should consider?
Absolutely. Wherever you are in the evolution and maturity of your ESG thinking, I always work across the people, process, and tools framework. And I'll start with people because that is the most critical element. And typically, organizations want to work in this space as quickly as possible. And the natural inclination is to find somebody in the organization who may be kind of in a parallel position and move them into being the sustainability or ESG lead. They know the business and they can kind of help build us in this place. And while that may be true in some cases, it's really a specialized area. And I've always encouraged our partners to look at investing in a new human capital resource that comes from that space and understands those frameworks. It's similar to thinking that someone who needs to recruit for engineering needs to also be an engineer. Recruiting is in itself a specialized and tactical service. And so think of your ESG and sustainability personnel as that. And at least having one core leader who can help with putting together those plans and working across your organization vertically and horizontally to gather all the data points and the planning elements that you're going to need to put these into place. On the process side, that's where this individual person, whether it's someone elevated within your organization or a new hire, can help you start to understand your value chains and your supply chains. Almost 80% of an organization's impact across typical ESG parameters is going to happen in the supply chain. So you really want someone who can understand, dig into that, help you take a baseline of your impact to date across the various tiers of your suppliers and the scopes of impact, and think about where can we affect the most change and what kind of goals do we want to set for ourselves as an organization? Is it zero waste? Is it sustainable supply sourcing? What are the kind of business drivers that already exist naturally within the culture of your organization? The external drivers that are coming in from your stakeholders. So whether that's investors, board members, customers, suppliers, you want to think about the global and holistic impact there. And then on the tool side, a lot of this is data driven and a lot of it is going to be new data. So it could be that you modify existing tools and we're just expanding the type of inputs, or it could be that we need to build an entirely new process for gathering and analyzing this data. And that's where Avetta can sometimes come in and support, and other tools as well, to start to bring together the tapestry of information you need to tell your organization's story.